Hey everybody, I'm going to do a shave tonight for you, but this one's going to go out to one of our friends in the Shave the Man Facebook group for Mason. He was having some problems lathering up these old Synergy How to Grow a Mustache shaving soaps, so I really like them and I wanted to share what I would do. So I haven't even jumped in the shower yet, but my process kind of starts there. So right now it's just a solid dry puck. And so I've got my water to where it's hot, and so I'm just going to run my water, and I put, maybe that much, 2 little handfuls. I don't know if you can even see it. Well, there, so that much. I'll put it on there again. And I just let that kind of sit there and bloom it. Not so much for the effect of getting out the scent, but I do feel it kind of helps soften up that puck. So since there's that little bit of water on there, I'm going to go jump in the shower, and then when I come out, I will keep the shave going. Okay, so I just took a shower. It's probably been about 10 minutes, maybe 15 at the most. I did wash out my face there, and I've been letting that soap sit. So as of right now, I mean, there's hardly any, I don't even know if I can get that on there. I mean, there's barely any water sitting on there, but it has softened it up. So I think, Mason, you were using a synthetic brush. So this is the Plisson, it's dry. I've got my sink filled with hot water. And I've also got a bowl that I kind of had sitting in hot water, filled with hot water while I was taking a shower, just to kind of get it warm. So it is empty now, but there is, a little tiny bit of water in there, and I just leave that. So dip it, and then I just kind of wring out the Plisson dry and shake it. So there's still a little bit in there, but most of it's out. And then here's where I've done it 2 ways. Sometimes I've taken the bloom water and dumped it into the brush, or I've taken it and put it on my face. So I'll just dump it in my brush. As you can see, there really wasn't too much there. Okay, so I can tell you that's probably going to be a little dry. So I just kind of pinch a little bit of water, drop the tips in there, and now I am ready to load. So just start loading it up right on the puck, and as you can see right away, because I softened it up, it just kind of gets really good. And in fact, I think that's probably already going to be enough. Now, about my water, I live in the Phoenix area, so we have some of the hardest water in the country, but we do have a water softener on our house, so we actually have really good water. So then I just take what's left on this puck here, because there is some good stuff, and I just kind of put it on top of my brush. And then I do face lather. I think I saw that you were bowl lathering, but kind of do the same thing. I'll get my face just a little bit wet. And a lot of times I would use the ATG Against the Grain pre-shave bar, this one, but I didn't use it for this video because I wanted to keep the soap as as it is. So now I'll just face lather it. And what I almost always have to do, especially with this Plisson brush, to get this lather exactly where I want it, is add in a little bit of water, and I do it slowly. Whoa, see, I got like a big lather clump there. It actually is already looking good, but I'll still probably add in a little bit of water, and that'll make it slicker. And then when I do add in water, see, there's plenty of soap in that brush. Same thing, I just pinch it, drop in a few drops, just like that, and then take it right to my face. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that lather right there. I think that's what I'm going to shave with. So you can see it's pretty thick, still plenty in this brush. So now, since my mug has been sitting in the warm water, and there's a little bit in there, I just simply drop it in there and leave it kind of floating in the water. And what I actually find is that when it kind of gets warmed up and stuff, it ends up being better for the second pass. So we'll see if that ends up being the case tonight. For my razor, I'm going to be using the Phoenix double open comb. Let me tighten that up. And this is a feather blade. This is its second shave. So first pass, I will line up my sideburns. And I don't expect any problems. But let me get this first pass done, and then we'll check on that lather again. Okay, as you can see, I did that first pass, and I rinsed off my face a little bit, so it's pretty wet. I don't really, feel the need to like dry it off and remove any of that water. So out of my bowl, sorry, that's just been sitting here. I take my brush out, and lather's still in there pretty good, and then just straight back to a face lather. Now, what I do notice is that on the second pass, it is, it's not like that creamy, voluminous yogurt that other soaps do, but I just think that this is a different kind of soap. I mean, as you can see, I've got plenty of coverage, and it's, it's got a nice sheen to it, and it's slick, and there's plenty of it. So, like right there, that's going to be enough for my second pass. And once again, I just take it, and sometimes I'll scrape off this stuff and put it back on the top. But that's just going to go right back into my bowl, and get my razor again, and let's do a second pass. Okay, second pass down. Excellent, excellent, excellent so far. Plenty of slickness. And I do a third pass, so once again back to it. As you can see, that's, it is thin, but it covers a lot. And from the pictures I saw that Mason was putting up, I mean, it was just like almost nothing. So this is going to be plenty for my third pass. And usually that's about all I do. Maybe some few tiny touch-ups. So brush again, still has plenty of lather, back into the bowl. Okay, so 3 passes done with this shave, and it is looking good. So, as you can see in this brush, there's still plenty of lather in there. And so what I do with this is, typically when I'm not on camera, I will take what's left in the brush and kind of put it on my face. Let me check and see if the camera's still going good. So, so what I would do is just take it out, and as you can see, there's still a good amount of lather in there. I probably had enough for 2 more passes or 1 more, with a lot. And one of the biggest reason I do this while I'm cleaning up when I'm not shaving on camera is because I just feel like this soap is really hydrating for my skin and makes it feel really nice. So I just kind of put it on there with my hand like I'm going to lather up, and then I will clean up the rest of my stuff. Okay, all nice and cleaned up, and the shave was excellent, and it got that synergy post-shave, which is just top-notch. So, as far as the soap, Mason, I really hope it works out for you and you can figure this stuff out, because it is such an amazing, amazing soap. Maybe it's the blooming it a little bit, maybe it's the pouring the bloom water, in the brush, or leave in the brush in the the warm mug. I don't know. So that's just what I did, and I really hope you find something, a way to have it work for you, because I just think this is such a good soap. And if you got anything from the video, great. If not, maybe somebody else out there has had some difficulties with it. The water does play a factor into it, but I hope it works out for you. So I'm going to go ahead and move on with the rest of my post shave. I did rinse with warm water and cold water. Dealing with some, that I had to shave around it. That's kind of a bummer. So it was a Cavendish scent. I don't think I mentioned that at all. And so this is the alcohol-free aftershave tonic, and it is wonderful. I'll probably do a video where I just talk about the Cavendish scent, but this was more focused on the lather. So I do find with this one, even though it's alcohol-free, I get a little bit of a burn, but not like an alcohol type burn. It's different. But then my face always feels like really silky nice and super cool. So I love this stuff. And then to finish it off, what better way to finish off a great Cavendish shave than the Synergy Cavendish lotion. And it's like a pump top. But my biggest problem with the pump top is that once it gets down, can't get any of it out. So that's kind of a bummer for me, and there's still a ton of product in there. So I have to end up taking it off. Whoops. And that happens. I end up dropping good amounts of it. Just a little bit. Goes a really long way. Take more off to do the other side. And unfortunately I find that probably half an ounce or more is still in these, and I really have to fight to get it out of there, but I do because I want to make the products last as long as possible, and the pump top just doesn't do it for me. I wish there was a different option. That's way more than enough. Okay, so all in all, great shave. If you guys have any other tips for loading these old Synergy How to Grow a Mustache soaps that you think might help people out, go ahead and comment below. Thank you guys as always for watching. Please remember to subscribe, and we will see you next time with our next shaving video. Bye.